I have less than 8 minutes to record this thing, so let's just get on with it then. Okay, this is the 3D model of the robot. This is the skeleton of the robot, which will be 3D printed. What it's missing is the screws or bolts or joints that will go into it. We'll do that in physically later. What it's also missing is a cloth which will stretch across the wings and form the tail, which it is not modeled because it'll just be some sort of pattern on a jeans. We'll make that we'll make up for the sort of low stature of the bird, which makes it look kind of chicken-like because of the large body and the short limbs. But that's not the problem. It's going to be a puppet. So what we're going to have is we're going to have strings attached to the ends of each and every limb, so it could be puppeteered, and it's also going to be painted. We're going to 3D print it, and then we're going to paint it, and then we're going to attach the remember we're going to attach the cloth and the screw and joints. The thing characteristics about this this robot is that it has a cone here, which is going to be painted to make sure it looks like a black hole, and it's also 3D. All the joints, it's been 3D print modified, so how it deals with ball and socket joints is it has two different things that you would 3D print and then combine together by gluing it or molding it. And all the joints work. The only reason why it clips into itself is because I have constrained it that way. I do not know how to constrain it, so it does not clip into itself. And I have posed it here, so it does not clip into itself. This is one of the many poses you can puppeteer it to look like an actual menacing look, which is going to be its theme. It's an evil bird. A bird has a black hole that sucks up entire worlds and eventually grows larger and larger. I plan to do an animation on this bird after I exported the model, but I have not gotten to that yet. It's very far away. Here's a retracted version of the bird. So basically what we have here is all the limbs and joints inside it are retracted into a box as it was intended to do. None of the things are none of the wings or the legs or actually there's clipping there. Let's just fix that. Okay, none of the limbs here are clipping into itself. It's all perfectly designed so it could fit into this box shaped form. One of the only things that I can't actually possibly do it is the head, which would, if I made the head any smaller so it could fit into the cone, it would be too small to even recognize it as a bird. One of the many things it has is a jaw, which I've molded specifically so it can open and close. I even had to shave a bit off there so it could do that. And everything is 3D printable. Things might have to be glued together, but it's still possible to form this. And this has been the presentation. All the blueprints and size measurements for the advanced pieces like this and sort of the roundish parts will be done after this model, and this has been the 3D printed model. Thanks.